Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Not so long ago, Disney released their secret churro recipe, and in today's video, we're making that. To make this delicious recipe, we are going to need these ingredients. 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 3 eggs, half a cup of butter, 1 cup of water, half a cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and some vegetable oil. In a medium saucepan, let's add the butter, the water, the salt, and 1/4 of the ground cinnamon. Put the heat to medium, and as soon as the water starts boiling, let's add the flour. Mix it really well for about 2 to 3 minutes until a play dough consistency is formed, and then put it aside. Let it rest for about 7 to 10 minutes, and now let's start adding the eggs. The resting process is very important because it's gonna cool down the dough. If the dough is too hot, it's going to start cooking the eggs, which is something we're not looking for. This dough is very similar to the one we did for the Eclairs recipe, which I'll put the link on the description below, except the only difference is that this one contains cinnamon. Just like in the Eclairs recipe, make sure to add the eggs one by one. This is how the dough should look like once it's ready. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check my Instagram page, Julio Cooks, where I post other recipes and restaurant reviews. As soon as our dough is ready, let's add it to the piping bag. Make sure to use a medium or a large star tip. Put about 1 to 2 cups of vegetable oil in a frying pan, and let's start adding the churros. I'm using a knife to cut the churros. Make sure to flip them around once in a while. The churros are ready once they get this golden color. Let's take them off the heat, put it in a paper towel to absorb all the extra oils, and start preparing for the last phase. This is how the churros should look once they've been taken off the oil. In a big bowl, combine together the sugar and the leftover ground cinnamon. Combine them together, add some churros in, and shake it until the churros are fully covered with this mixture. Here's the funny thing, I melted some chocolate and I let it rest for too long, but what happens when you let it rest for too long is that eventually it's gonna cool down, and when it cools down, the chocolate is gonna get harder. So what happens is that when I was trying to pour this chocolate over the churros, the chocolate was already becoming a solid, so that's why this is a big failure and it doesn't look that good. Well, that's how you make the Disney churros. I hope you guys liked this recipe, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe below, and I'll see you on the next video.